Imagine upgrading your charity software to a light version, like specifically to save money, only to watch your cloud computing bill just absolutely explode overnight.
Oh man, yeah, that is a literal nightmare.
Right. Well, welcome to the deep dive. Today we are unpacking a DEV community article where exactly that happened to a developer running a project for Technovation Girls.
Such a great organization too.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Anyway, we are cross-referencing their story with Google Cloud's Vertex AI documentation to find out, what actually went wrong here.
Because they moved from Gemini 2.0 to the Gemini 2.5 flashlight model.
Okay, let's unpack this. It sounds like a super safe, cost-saving bet, right? But instead, latency spiked, quality stayed totally flat, and their token usage just hit the roof.
Yeah, and the root cause is actually buried in the Vertex AI documentation.
Oh.
So all Gemini 2.5 models are deployed as thinking models by default.
Meaning what, exactly?
Before they output a single word of the actual response to you, they generate this hidden internal thinking process.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is essentially a digital scratchpad used to improve reasoning capabilities.
Hmm.
But the catch is that you, the developer, are billed for every single one of those generated thought tokens.
I mean, that is like hiring a fast food cashier who suddenly starts intensely philosophizing for 10 minutes before handing over your fries.
That is a hilarious way to picture it, but
Yeah.
yeah, accurate.
Do we actually need the AI to think this hard for basic tasks? Especially when we're the ones footing the bill for it.
For basic tasks, no, it is highly inefficient. Google's default assumption is just that you want maximum reasoning accuracy at all times.
But they leave the financial optimization entirely up to you.
Exactly. And that brings us to the really counterintuitive fix this developer found.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Naturally, you would assume the light version of a model is the cheapest to run.
Because of the name, obviously.
Right. But looking at the docs, the Gemini 2.5 flashlight model has a mandatory minimum thinking budget of 512 tokens.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the heavier standard Gemini 2.5 Flash model has a minimum budget of just 1 token.
Wait, really? Just one?
Just 1. The mechanism behind that discrepancy is actually fascinating, though. The light model has way fewer neural parameters.
Okay, makes sense.
Right. So because it lacks the baseline brute force processing power of the standard model, it absolutely requires that massive scratchpad space to arrive at the same level of basic reasoning.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. The standard model, however, is capable enough out of the box that it can just skip the internal monologue for simple queries.
So the developer solved their budget crisis by abandoning the light model entirely. They upgraded to the standard Flash model and then strictly capped the thinking budget at 50 tokens.
Yep. And less required thinking meant faster response times and a dramatically lower cloud bill.
So what does this all mean moving forward?
Well, looking ahead at the Gemini 3.0 documentation, Google is actually taking that granular token level control away. Instead of raw token budgets, it is just abstract thinking levels like minimal, low, medium, or high. Yeah, and the docs also mention thought signatures, which are encrypted representations of the AI's internal reasoning state.
If we have to pass around encrypted thought signatures, are we moving away from traditional programming and into, managing an AI's psychological continuity?
Basically, yes.
Mhm.
Think of a thought signature as a compressed say state of the AI's math scratchpad. If you ask a follow-up question in a multi-turn conversation, the model does not inherently remember the logical steps it took.
Right, it just starts fresh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So by passing that thought signature back and forth, you restore its context. Without it, the AI literally loses its train of thought.
That is wild.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, developers must now balance cognitive power against literal budget dollars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fine-tuning prompts isn't just about accuracy anymore. I mean, it's entirely about cost control. You have to rein it in.
Well, I will leave you with a final question to ponder. If AI companies make thinking the default and charge you for every single digital thought, how long until the most highly valued engineering skill isn't writing code but acting as a therapist to stop AIs from overthinking the simple stuff?